Have you ever wondered why some people seem stuck in a cycle of short-term pleasures, while others relentlessly chase long-term power and control? It's not just about self-discipline, it's a deep-seated story about survival, opportunity, and how we see the future. Let's dive into the psychology behind pleasure versus power. For those with fewer resources, life is often a series of immediate challenges. When you're worried about next month's rent or putting food on the table, the brain naturally prioritizes immediate rewards. A small indulgence today feels more tangible and certain than a distant, abstract goal. This isn't a lack of willpower, it's a rational response to an uncertain environment. Psychologists call this a high discount rate. The future feels so far away that it's heavily devalued. The focus is on getting through the day, making short-term pleasure a form of psychological relief, a brief escape from constant pressure. Now, let's shift our focus to high-income populations. For them, basic needs are secure. The daily struggle for survival is replaced by a strategic game of chess. Their environment is stable, making it easier to plan years, even decades ahead. Instead of seeking a fleeting dopamine hit from a small purchase, they chase the sustained satisfaction that comes from influence, status, and control. They invest time, money, and energy into things that build their power base, education, networks, assets. This isn't about denying pleasure, it's about delaying it for a much bigger, more enduring prize. They understand that true freedom comes not from indulging every whim, but from having the power to shape their own reality. This creates a fascinating paradox. Every time someone chooses a short-term pleasure over a long-term goal, they are essentially paying a tax on their future freedom. That small, immediate reward chips away at the resources, time, money, energy that could have been invested in building autonomy. It's a subtle cycle that can trap people in their current circumstances. Over time, this power tax accumulates, widening the gap between those who can afford to invest in their future and those who are forced to cash in on the present. Breaking this cycle isn't just about telling people to have more willpower, it's about changing the environment. Think about the image of a sunrise seen through the glass towers of a city. For those inside the towers, it's a symbol of their achievement, a beautiful view they've earned. They are literally looking down on the world from a position of power. But for someone on the street looking up, that same sunrise reflecting off the glass is a reminder of a world that feels distant and unattainable. It represents an aspiration, a dream of making it, but also the immense gap between where they are and where they want to be. This powerful metaphor highlights the stratification in our society. The same reality looks completely different depending on your vantage point. So how do we bridge this gap? How can we help people, especially those in disadvantaged situations, trade short-term impulses for long-term empowerment? The key isn't just preaching about saving money or studying harder. It's about making the future feel more real and achievable. One powerful technique is future self-continuity, helping people vividly imagine their future selves and feel a stronger connection to them. Setting smaller, achievable milestones or microgoals can also build momentum and self-efficacy. When you start seeing tangible progress, the future no longer feels like a fantasy. It becomes a destination you are actively traveling toward. Financial literacy programs that gamify saving or mentorship programs that connect people with role models who have successfully navigated this path are also incredibly effective. They change the calculation from I can't to here's how I can. By creating systems of support and making long-term goals feel more concrete, we can empower everyone to stop paying the tax on their dreams and start investing in a future of true freedom and control. Thanks for watching. If this made you think, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the psychology of our world. See you next time.